And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are back inside of our survival world, and I've done some stuff between episodes. Probably a little more than I should have done, but that seems to be the story of the series sometimes. Like when I'm just feeling like sitting down and playing some Minecraft, usually I hop on this world to get some off-camera stuff done, because it's nice to be able to get some of that done, but sometimes I take it a little further than I probably should. If we come over here, first thing you might notice is this used to be up a layer in a lot of these, like from I think about here over, and kind of ragged edges and stuff. I've kind of flattened it out and brought it out to some 90-degree angles, and then there's also a massive pit all the way down here and stuff, which is now all flattened out. Plus I've finished the nether wart area, I've set up the melon and pumpkin area, and I've set up the beetroot area, which doesn't have any beetroots yet because I don't have any beetroots to plant there. So yeah, it'll probably be a sec. So one change I am interested in making is I do want to go ahead and pick up some lime wool, and still be a bit more in there in a sec, but come over here and replace this green layer I put in the middle with lime and see if it looks better, because I feel like the green is a bit too close to the color of the grass. So I want to at least try the lime and see how it does, which I don't have quite enough wool. Yeah, no, I think the lime looks a lot better than the green, because there's got to be a degree of contrast, otherwise it feels wrong to even have a layer of wool there. So I definitely want to go full in on that green, or lime green. But yeah, and then one other thing I need to mention this. This is the result of a little tiny bit of work. And by little, I mean a lot. All of the areas we currently have sheep in have fully functioning wool collection systems on both sides. I spent a while lighting up some caves in the area because I was lighting stuff up, and for whatever reason I felt like, hey, lighting up some caves would be a good idea. So then I got some iron while doing it, and I ended up with enough iron to get all this done. I don't think we have a lot of leftover iron. It's a bit loud down here, so I'm gonna move us away. The minecarts are a bit loud, but yeah, that's gonna be nice to have that fully done. Like, I get I'm gonna have to build another 5 of them, but that'll be no problem whatsoever. 5 should be pretty easy compared to the work I went through to get those. But yeah, I'm quite happy with it. I feel like, even though it's not the most efficient thing I've ever built, it's definitely one of the cooler things I've built, and I feel like I did a pretty good job on it. So I'm definitely happy with that. And then the other thing I have to get done is to... Well, actually, no, I think that's the only thing I had left to show. I did some more off-game work, but it was mostly lighting stuff up and stuff like that, so not really anything that needs to be shown. But then I want to mention real quick, and collecting a bit of gunpowder, my plans for the future. Like, here's the deal. If we look out across our area, most areas feel pretty complete. Like, a lot of the areas that we have a large gap, like over there's that anvil. Over here, we got the thanks sign and the Mitch on Itch sign close enough, plus that elevator that, even though I want to put something there eventually, it's not a large concern. We go this way. There's the village. We go far enough this way. You got the forest borderline. So really the only spot that's missing some landmark feature to kind of close in the circle is over on this side. So I feel like I want to put something here. I just don't know what yet. So I'm going to do a bit of brainstorming and figure out, well, first and foremost, whether or not we're going to work on that this episode or what, and let you guys know what I figure out. Okay, so here's the plan, guys. I want to find a jungle this episode because I want to do something with like all 16 colors of wool back here. I think that's what I want to do. So like we're gonna get the last couple colors of sheep and then we're gonna put them up there. But to get brown sheep, I need cocoa beans. I could continue to wait for a wandering villager to stop by with either some dye or some cocoa beans and a jungle sapling, but I think I want to actually go find one of them. Now the thing is, I need to get mending for my leggings before I go, so I am going to get some trading done and get a mending book, and then I'm gonna fly, and you guys will probably catch me when I find the jungle village. I mean jungle, not jungle village. I don't need jungle village. Okay, so I got the mending on the leggings. I'm gonna hit up the inn and get all my stuff prepared before I go. However, one last thing I do want to mention is jack-o'-lanterns. I put some under here, but now that we have pumpkins, this wasn't something I thought about before I got pumpkins, but now I'm like, oh snap, why did I never think about that? But jack-o'-lanterns are, you know, they're on par with like glowstone and stuff in terms of the amount of light they put off, and they're really easy to get. They're just pumpkins and torches, so it's like, yeah, I definitely want to use them. Plus, it gives a fairly nice texture I'll be able to use in some places with putting out flight, so I'm definitely looking forward to being able to use them. And yeah, I just wanted to mention that. That's something I'm going to try and incorporate in my builds. I'm probably going to start with trying to incorporate it in however we get this build here done. But yeah, I'm really excited to start being able to use jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah, it is a little annoying because I have to like trim them. Can I do it like that? No. Yeah, so to trim them, I have to actually place them all out and then come through with the shears, and you put them in your inventory, toss some torches under them, and bam, you got jack-o'-lanterns. So yeah, something I'm looking forward to. Just wanted to mention that. But yeah, now I'm gonna repair the stuff, and I'm gonna hit up I'm gonna fly around and look for a jungle. We'll see if I manage to find one or not. I so forgot these were a thing, but like these massive broken portals, man, I forgot about these. Like I haven't actually found one in like a flat out survival world. Well, actually no, I haven't period into story found one in any of my worlds before. This is actually really cool. I'm just grabbing some netherrack so I can get to this piece of gold. But yeah, this is pretty nifty. I like this. I will say, you know, I have my fair share of complaints with Microsoft, but which is why I was probably more nervous than anyone else when, well, maybe not than anyone else, but I was definitely on the more nervous side when Microsoft bought Minecraft, but they did a really good job at actually leaving the team fairly intact and, you know, continuing to roll out good updates for Minecraft. So, like, I actually, you know, I don't like praising Microsoft too much because, you know, there's a lot of stuff they do as a company that I question. But still, they've done a good job where Minecraft is concerned. It's beautiful. I chopped down, like, a couple large jungle trees just because I didn't want to... well, no, not because I didn't want to do anything, but because I wanted to get enough saplings and jungle wood that we'd be good for a while. And obviously I'm going to go plant the jungle saplings at our base, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so we have a jungle temple. Man, the luck. A jungle temple. Let's see here. Do I have any torches? I don't have any torches. And stuff's pressing on pressure plates. I'm gonna get the stuff for torches real quick, guys, and then we'll clear this. Okay, so now we got 2 sets of torches. And let's head in here and take a look. There's gonna be that string on the ground. If I remember how these work properly. Oh, right. You got like the code thing first. That's where the thing's at. However, it appears as though mobs walked over it enough that there's not any arrows left in it anyway. Oh, there's another one here. But once again, mobs cleared it out. Man, I'm a bit rusty in clearing these. I haven't bumped into one of these in so long. However, 12 gold, definitely worth it. Now the thing about it is there's probably some stuff of value back here. Yeah. Not only is there a bit of bamboo, which is good, we can harvest that. Now we're gonna have bamboo to build with. Or not harvest it, but use that. But now I can pick up some more redstone. I can pick up some sticky pistons, which mess with all this junk. Which then leads back here, blah, blah, blah. I don't honestly know how the temples work and all this stuff that's concerned, but point is, sticky pistons are amazing. So I got what I wanted. But yeah, there's some interesting stuff in here. Now here's the thing. I flew like 18,000 blocks, so it's going to be such a pain to get back. Actually, no, I don't need the levers for anything. Yeah, I used almost a stack of rockets on that. So yeah, guys, wish me luck on my journey back. I'm probably going to just turn on some music and be flying for the next 30 minutes. Yep, this is going to be fun. Okay, guys, I figured this was at least worth stopping and mentioning for a sec. We bumped into a desert temple. This is, yeah, negative 8k, so I'm about halfway back. Been flying for a second. Let's just bump in here. And most important thing is, of course, the TNT. Unless we get a god apple, then, you know, that's probably the most important thing. But golden apple, run flesh, some bones. Golden apple, string, bones. I'd much rather have gunpowder than all this string and bones junk. This is looking pretty disappointing so far. Unbreaking 3 book. That's not bad. Okay, and then some more stuff. At least we got some gold out of the ordeal. Anyway, back to me flying for all of eternity. Okay, we have another one. I kind of want to, you know, just show this. I'm really hoping we get something good from here. That's why. Okay, a decent inflow of gunpowder. I'll honestly take that. That's pretty good. More gunpowder. That's really the only good thing in this chest. Even more gunpowder. Okay, we're getting a lot of golden apples, but man, I was really hoping for a notch apple. That's the main reason why I even bothered to show it on camera. But yeah, I should be back at base. I don't know. I don't remember the exact coords. I have like a whole notebook that like I'm marking like the color of sheep I still have to get, and like just in general, I'm starting to use for stuff. Like frankly, having like this stuff down, I'm considering moving from a digital notebook to a physical notebook actually, but I don't know yet about that one. But yeah, I definitely, you know, it's definitely really nice to have it put down, and like the only reason why I'd almost rather have it on physical is just because it takes up space in front of OBS. So like I almost want to move it to a physical. Copy where I get the feeling this is my no. I was gonna say this looks kind of like the flower forest near the base, but I'm starting to question that a little bit. 170. Let's fly this way a little bit. Whoa. It's always weird when fireworks do that. It always weirds me out. Oh, snap. Here we are. We are near our base. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna fly back and I'll see you guys back at base. Okay, so we are back to base, and I think it's time for what's probably going to be our last little farm section. I'm only gonna make it 3 wide. It's a little weird, but I mean, I guess these 1, 2, 3, boom, Whoops. Not have that happen. Actually, let me get this set up real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not like completely sold on this, but I like it. I'm definitely not like, oh, I need to change it. You know, it's hideous or anything. Basically, well, yeah, all it is it's legit just jungle fence, having jungle wood on either side, and then cocoa beans on either side. I tried just putting 2 high and then putting 3 high, and neither one of them looked good, and I didn't want to just have 1 row of logs and go perfect. So yeah, this is what we're going with. I kind of like it. Yeah, because I like the fact you can actually see through it. It makes it feel less like it's a barrier. Or maybe not even that it feels less like a barrier, but more that it feels more open, less like, you know, do not cross, blah, blah, blah. Kind of like that gives off the feel, but that's supposed to give off that feel, so I don't mind that. Whereas this is supposed to give off the feel of, you know, it's a spot for cocoa beans to grow, because that's what it is. But yeah, we're going to need to get the path going all the way down here, but I got to wait for the grass to grow. And then the other thing we need to do this episode is figure out where we're putting all of our jungle wood. Because here's the thing. We got our spruce wood there. We got our oak wood back there. I feel like this might be a little crazy. I put a jungle here. I don't know. It's I'm gonna either that, or we continue the theme of putting our different kinds of trees back here and clear out this space here and put jungle wood there. But I don't think it'll look nice there. That's why I want to put it past the village. I'm going to grab some bone meal. We'll grow some trees, see how it looks, and decide from there. I'm okay with that. I mean, it doesn't look like super wonderful or anything, but it doesn't look bad either. Like, it kind of continues the theme of having like this forest kind of perimeter around this edge. I don't think it would work continuing it all the way over there. I feel like that'd be too much, but I feel like from here to here being forest theme works. Because like we have the same thing like here to here being kind of sign. So I do think ultimately I'm going to end up putting like a sign there or something, going across like that to kind of close off this area. I think that's ultimately what I'm going to do. Like, I don't know, maybe that's where I'll, like, if we hit 500 before I'm like, okay, I have to do something over there, I might put like a big 500 there, like a really big one. But yeah, so over here we got big and small jungle trees and medium. But yeah, ultimately, I'm only going to really ever be chopping down the big trees. Like, the ones like this or like this one, these two, they're a bit of a pain to cut down. I'd much rather cut these down. So that's ultimately what I'm going to do. And then one last thing I want to get done this episode. Okay, so I feel like it's time to have a full netherite armor set. I made a discovery today, which is that netherite armor, like the armor toughness actually does affect how much damage you take. I don't know exactly how it factors in or whatever, but main point is it does affect how much damage you take. But yeah, I'm going to need to get my elytra back up. Probably going to hit up the end between episodes or something. But ultimately, like, I don't know how much off-camera work I'll do because I'll probably mostly be messing around in a creative world trying to figure out a build design for that. Either that or... Yeah, no, I don't want to start it off camera, so I want to at least start it on camera, regardless of how much I end up working off camera. It's going to, I'm assuming, be a pretty large project. But I'm going to start the work... I'm going to probably mess around in a creative world. But I don't think I'm going to do any off-camera work on the actual world between now and whenever I record the next survival episode. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.